What's going on, everybody? My name is Lone Wolf 2864 and playing some Dragon's Teeth DLC for Battlefield 4. Finally, this was actually recorded Tuesday when it first launched. I just, for different circumstances, haven't been able to post this yet, but here we are playing Rush on Propaganda. Takes place in North Korea, home of the Supreme Leader. Shout out to him. But yeah, this past Wednesday, me and the entire 90-something gaming crew took a trip over to Six Flags over Georgia. So that, on top of a bit of a crazy work schedule this week, has limited my gameplay time on these maps in this DLC. But I've been able to sneak a few rounds here and there and just get a feel and a little bit of a taste of the way the maps are. And really any interest in this map. For whatever reason, it just did not appeal to me at all. But just from the little bit of a gameplay experience that I've had so far, I really enjoy this map. And it really caught me by surprise because I thought that Pearl Market might be the one, and no sir, no wiggly worm for you today. Get that claymore out of here while you're at it. But yeah, I thought Pearl Market was going to be the map for me going into this, just from the videos, the trailers, and all that I'd seen. Everybody seemed to think that map was going to be kind of a throwback to the Close Quarters DLC from Battlefield 3. Kind of a mixture of Zeba Tower and maps like that, which were my favorite. I know a lot of people disagree with me, especially the hardcore Battlefield fans will say that DLC, had no place in Battlefield, but that was always my favorite DLC to go back and play, and I can still go back and play those and play them with real fondness. And probably those maps would be, the ones that I have the most knowledge of and know where to be and what to do on, which is something that I always struggle with and I'm still trying to work at is map awareness. But that map was, Pearl Market, was really a lot more than I was expecting. I'll just say that. I think everybody's probably had the same opinion on that one. It's just, look out. That's all I can say when you're on that map. Just, you better be spinning 180, scanning every door, ceiling, ladder. There's going to be somebody in every single corner, shadow, section. Just any place you think there could be a guy, there's probably two guys there. That's how crazy it is. But it's probably just, our rushed thoughts on it. I think one more time we'll get hopefully one more time get a feel of the way the map's laid out and where people tend to go to and where you need to look more times than not. But right now, I think, like I said, this map in particular has to be my favorite from the DLC so far. As you can kind of see there from the way the map layout is, it's real linear. It's basically just a giant rectangle. So I think that being, a very similar map style, map layout from what we've had so far, maybe that's one reason why, I'm just able to jump into it and kind of feel at home without knowing really a whole lot about the map. But I dig the snow look. I really am glad to see another snow map back in Battlefield 4. We don't really have many of those. I know Operation Locker has the outside snow, but that's, only one small portion of the map, and it's not even a main section. So nice to see an entire map that's set in a snowy environment. But of course, the three other maps, I've kind of gone over Pearl Market, but the other two, Lumpini Garden was about what I expected. It's basically just a broadened out, larger version of the starting point on the old Rush layout of Flood Zone. If you remember that, they've changed it and flipped it around in CTE, but in the vanilla base game, the way it's still laid out right now, where you start off as the attackers, just imagine that kind of stretched out and broadened out into a whole map. That's basically what you've got. Now, I will say that map does have the coolest Levolution event out of the DLC. The giant mudslide coming down and basically crushing you and blowing the train up. Yeah, it's pretty much insta-death if you're anywhere near it. But the map in general, to me, doesn't really bring anything new to the table. It's one of those where you're just like, okay, hey, this looks nice. This map looks real good. But as far as overall playstyle, it's just like, okay. And then, of course, Sunken Dragon, the highlight of that map is, of course, the floating restaurant in the middle of the map. And that's where everybody likes to camp out, especially on Conquest. And the way the Levolution works on that map, of course, is there's a lake in the middle of the map that you can trigger the floodgates over on the very far left-hand side of the map, which to me is just hysterical to watch right now, given that one of the assignment requirements to unlock the Unica is to trigger the Levolution event. So it's just like the Daytona 500 trying to get over there for somebody to flip the switch on that Levolution event. And it just never made sense to me why the developers think that it's a good idea to make a requirement for an assignment to be to trigger a Levolution event. It doesn't really sink in with me. But anyway, I'm just buying my time, not in any hurry to unlock that weapon, because I've had it in the CTE for about 3 months now, seems like. So I've had plenty of experience with that, those weapons. Got my Bulldog unlocked, so that's enough for me right now until everybody can calm down. But Sunken Dragon, like I said, the map itself kind of is very reminiscent of Dawnbreaker, the nighttime setting and then drifting into daylight. And it's kind of a U-shaped design, almost like Land King Dam, if you can think of that, with the island in the middle of Land King Dam being the Sunken Dragon restaurant in this map. That's about the best description I can give of that one so far. But of course, Chain Link, the new game mode, it's pretty chaotic. It's basically take conquests, put all the capture points in a big line, and then everybody have a mad dash to the middle of the map. And then of course, the team balance in this game has never been something to brag about. So most of those games that I played have just ended in one team annihilating the other team, and the ticket difference being about 800 to nothing, and the map or the entire game lasting about 5 to 7 minutes. So that game mode is going to have some tweaking done to kind of balance it and extend the game time on those. And this is within the DICE, stock ticket settings too. It's not like we're using extended tickets or anything. So that's going to have to be worked on. And then of course, you can just forget domination. As bad as I hate to say it, I haven't seen a decent domination map in any of the DLCs. And it's really sad because I really enjoy playing domination if I'm just trying to warm up or in a mood to just goof off. Sunken Dragon in particular, if you cap A and C, it's over. The B point is outside of the restaurant, which makes no sense. I don't understand why they couldn't fit all 3 cap points inside the restaurant. But with it being outside the restaurant, if you don't have any other flags, good luck trying to get back into the restaurant. But here's some of the gameplay on Pearl Market that I was kind of hinting at. This is of course Rush again. It's not quite as chaotic playing Rush on this map as it is Chain Link and a few others, but this one MCOM up here on the roof gets a bit chaotic here in a second, and it gives you a small taste of what you can experience on this map. But I did want to bring it to everybody's attention. You probably already noticed how horrible my accuracy has been in most of these clips. I've actually had to go back to my old mouse mat. A little over a month ago, I switched to a cloth mouse mat, just trying out something new, and I really enjoyed it and got the feel for it and had everything tweaked as far as my sensitivity and everything to match that mouse mat, as it had a lot more resistance than my old one. But I believe I've had an allergic reaction to it, if you can believe that. Whatever the material was just did not agree with my skin for some reason. But I've gone back to my old mouse mat, which is a hard top with a lot less resistance in it. So I'm still trying to get back into the feel of the way the mouse slides on this mouse mat, and trying to tweak my settings, and just haven't gotten there yet. And I've been struggling the past few days with it, and it's got me in trouble quite a bit. So just bear with me there. Hopefully the next few days or so I'll be able to get everything straightened out, and we'll be back on target, more on par with what we were before that. As you can see here, just how sloppy that is. But anyway, I appreciate you guys checking out the video. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of Dragon's Teeth, if you've had a chance to play it or not yet. I'd really like to know. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.